Okay, in the digital marketing, affiliate marketing space, my opinion is that there is currently an epidemic of people who don't know anything trying to teach other people how to do things. There is people all day long coming onto my feed now because I'm following digital marketers trying to find experienced ones to partner with. And these people clearly have never made a penny in business themselves. They might have made a couple of grand here and there, reselling some course or whatever like that, but they've never run a business to any significant level at all in their life. Now, I don't mind them trying. Everyone has to start somewhere, right? That's okay. But what's happening is they're talking with such authority, like, here's 3 things that you need to know, and this is how you need to do that. And clearly, you can see it, you can feel it, and you can smell it, that they're talking from a place of inexperience. Now, again, if that's you, if you are trying to fake it until you make it, my advice to you here is this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to act in that way. People can smell it. People can see through it immediately. And here's a way to do something different, which paints you in a very different light and will lead to more sales when you're trying to on-sell whatever digital product it is that you've purchased. So instead of trying to come across like an authority, like you know everything because you're very experienced, when clearly you're not, it's never a good tactic, honestly. What you want to do is talk to the person who is watching and bring out what they want. So instead of telling them what to do, ask them what they want. Ask them why they want it and ask them what they're looking for. Then connect to those wants and needs and share how you want the same thing and that you've done something by purchasing this course or starting that business or making this video. And this is part of your journey. You've taken that step to start climbing the mountain. Maybe they haven't taken that first step yet. If you can connect with them in that way, help them to remember why it is that they're watching your video, what they want to get out of it, not just trying to preach them and tell them what to do. Often people buy from people who are just 1 or 2 steps ahead of them. So that's enough. It's okay for you to say, hey, I just literally started it next week. And let me tell you how it's changed, last week. And let me tell you how it's changed my life so far. I'm not Gary Vee yet, but I've learned some really cool things and I'm progressing. Maybe you are where I was, a couple of days ago or a few weeks ago. And if you want, we can have a chat and I'll just be honest with you about, what that was like for me too. And then I made the jump and, now it's better. Not pretending like I know everything. But if you'd like to have a conversation about what it could feel like for you to take that first step, then I'm open to, sharing my own experiences. Of course, you can talk about the product that you're selling, and tying in the benefits of the product to what that person wants. Of course you can do that. But I think what I'm seeing is an epidemic of people who think, and it's not your fault because you don't know, because you don't have the experience, who think that's how you have to be to make sales. And I bet if I ask you, how's that working out for you? How is that pretending that you are that guy, that guru, that expert with lots of experience? How's that working out for you? I bet if you were honest with me, you'd tell me that you're making no money or very little. It's a little bit like, let's say, for instance, you were looking for a coach or someone to help you become a professional tennis player with the goal of playing in a Wimbledon final at the end of, say, the next 3 years. And I popped up on your feed and I said, hey, do you want to be a tennis pro and play in the Wimbledon final in the next 3 years? My name's Carl O'Hare and I'm a tennis coach and I can take you to the Wimbledon final because I have lots of knowledge about tennis. I bought a course which taught me all about how to play tennis, all the best shots, backhand shots. I can tell you the best way to serve that ball the most efficient way because I read it in chapter 9. Now, if you then were considering working with me because I told you I was a tennis expert, and then you had a choice to work with John McEnroe, who's right next to me. He's not there now. I wish he was. I'd have a chat with him about tennis. I don't play tennis. That's the whole point. And you had a choice to work with someone that had actually played the game of tennis for years and been very successful. So they got real life physical experience of doing that thing. Who would you pick? Of course, you'd pick the professional tennis player with real life experience. But even though I'd read a big textbook, 100 textbooks on how to play tennis, it doesn't replace real world experience. It can never replace real world experience, and it never will.